Yo, what's up guys, Mo here, welcome back to another video. So in today's video what we're going to be going over is a scalping strategy using the smart money concepts. Now I know a lot of people, they like scalping, etc, etc. Some people don't like swing trading, some people don't like day trading. Really what I believe is these type of strategies, it's all up to you, right? It's all up to your personality. Some people prefer to trade, just get in the market quickly, get out. That's what scalping is. Some people like to hold over a very, very long period of time, which is kind of my style, because scalping is a bit more nerve-wracking. You're entering with bigger lot sizes and your risk reward ratio most of the time is like 1-to-1, or even if you're getting lucky it's 2-to-1. But I know a lot of people do like scalping, so what I am going to go over is how to actually scalp using the smart money strategy and actually get very, very accurate entries like we always do on our higher time frames. So basically guys, it's the same exact thing as the higher time frames, right? So the exact same thing that you do on a higher time frame, you look down and do on a small time frame. Now here's the thing, with the smaller time frames you can either scalp or you can either find re-entries on a trade that you've already gotten into. So I'm going to show you both ways, and then you can apply it to basically any technique or method that you want. So for example, I'm just going to go on to GPCHF because I literally saw this a minute ago. I saw this buy on GPCHF. So anyways, what did we do? We were looking at the 4 hour time. That's the first thing you do. I always tell you guys to look at the structure. Now if we're trying to scalp, on a 5 minute, 15 minute, what I really recommend is 15 minute. I think it's the best time frame to scalp for me anyways, based off my opinion. But usually I'd like to look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour and see the structure on them two time frames, right? So I obviously first identify the structure on the 4 hour time frame, just like that. So as you can see, we're very bullish here, right? So nice series of strong bullish candles, clearly tell that we're bullish, right? So what are we doing? We're looking for buys, not sells. So you can see if we just draw something like this, we're clearly bullish, right? I'm not even going to draw these, it's just going to add more noise, right? So bullish on GPCHF. What do we do? I want to take a look first at the 30-minute time frame, well, the 1 hour. Okay, then we take a look at the 30-minute time frame, and I still see nothing. Now what do I see? Something that brings my eye, something that caught my attention would be this candle right here, right? So as you can see here, price action is kind of like scraggly a bit. It's going up, it's clearly going up, but it's slow, right? Slow but steady. But as you can see, it's not really creating like clear high highs and higher lows, so you really have to focus on it. So for example, a higher high, higher low, then a higher high, a bit of a higher low, then a higher high. This would be another higher low. So what are we doing? We're always trying to get in on the small pullbacks, on the smaller time frames. We're always trying to get in on the small pullbacks. So if we take our tool right here, brush tool really quickly, and this is the type of kind of price action that we're trying to get into and we're trying to get involved in. Just beautiful, clean, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? And there's certain pairs that follow that kind of, like, you always have to sift through the pairs. You're not trying to get into pairs, for example, like Euro odd. What does it do? Euro odd, consolidate, boom boom boom, drop, consolidate, drop. Each pair kind of gets into that type of phase, but you're gonna have to identify the different phases on each pair. And then some pairs, they do larger pullbacks, right? So for example, on NZD USD, right, higher high, large pullback, higher high, large pullback. These are very, very good pairs to scalp with. And then NZD JPY, same thing. Let's take a look at CAD-CHF. This is kind of hard to get into as well, right? Kind of consolidation, very, very slow price action that you're not really interested in. But I'm going to show you another setup which you could have gotten entry here on CAD-CHF after I go over GBP-CHF, right? So going back to GPCHF, I don't really see anything on the 30-minute. I do see that candle, and I want to see if I can scope any smaller candles on that. Right, so what do we see? Right, this looks really, really nice. In this green box right here, what do we notice? We notice that we had this higher high created, a higher low, and now we look at the last down candle before the up move, which would be our IC. Now realistically, I just call an IC, but I don't believe that institutions were in play because they're mostly in play on bigger time frames. That's not really going to be a proper smart money candle. Smart money aren't playing this area, but this is the type of candle that you're trying to get into, right? Boom, what do we get in off? The open of the candle. Now for these type of candles, they're very, very small. I wouldn't really look for the 50%, so I would usually have my stop loss below this wick, right? You can even have it all the way down here if you wanted to, because it could want to retest this support right here. But in this instance, I would have had my stop loss down below this wick, 10 pips. Now, what do we aim for? Where would our take profit levels be? our take profit levels will be above this high. We're looking for a new higher high to be created, right? And apologies guys for all the sniffing. I'm so sick, but I still wanted to drop this video out for you guys. You know, I thought it would help a lot of you out. So a higher high, higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and now what do we look for? Well, logically we'd obviously look for a higher high to be created, just like so. Boom. And then we look for a drop down here. Now what else could we use to see if this trade confirms our idea? We take the fib retracement from low to high, and boom. Right, where does the fib line up with? Lines up with the 786. So the open of the 786 lines up beautifully with the open of the candle. Now this guy's literally played out with only like, it played out like 30 minutes ago. Sorry for the phone ringing. I think everyone wants me so bad these days. Alright. Right, so played out nicely, opened at 15-minute candle, dropped to 786 level. Now the fib tool, it's not a magic tool, right? All it is about trying to find areas of price, of discounted price and premium price. Now for example, if we take this right here, and our Telegram channel is buzzing with everyone dropping their charts in, and let me just turn off notifications for that so it can stop annoying us, right? So basically all the fib tool is areas of discount and premium. So what you're trying to sell at is you're trying to sell the retracements up in here, anything above the 50% area, preferably between the 71, which is the OTE level, right? Optimal trade entry. You're trying to look for sells in this area, and if you're looking to buy, you're trying to look for buys in this area. Boom. Just like that. You're trying to look to buy in this area, and in this instance that's what we do, because obviously the banks, the buyers, they want to buy at cheaper prices, right? They don't want to buy it up at this high. So when they take profit, the price comes down, they're trying to buy at more cheaper areas down below, right? So they buy at this area, 786, beautiful entry, boom, sniper entry. Could you get better than that? We'll have to see. Now this is currently up 18 pips, not bad. If you're, you know, for scalping, that's very good, and hopefully we'll see where it ends up, right? So I'm gonna pick another trade at random, right? So this could be a potential trade as well. CAD CHF, as we said, we were gonna go over this, right? So what did we have? Clear higher highs, higher lows, kind of price action that we were obviously looking for. Take the brush tool. So higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. What do we look for? We're always looking for the bounce backs on here, right? And now we look for a bounce back on here. As long as as long as this trend continues, once it breaks, then boom, we start looking for sells from this area, right? But so far we can tell that we're still bullish on CAD CHF because it's still creating higher highs, higher lows. Very obvious, right? So what do we look for? We look at this area, right? This is the closest area. Now this, let's just say it's support on the 15-minute time frame. Now I don't really like calling it support on such a small time frame, but it is what it is. You could enter from this area. Now unfortunately this didn't come down all the way down to the open of our institutional candle, but you know, you could have market executed here because anyways CAD CHF is so low, and to be honest with CAD CHF the spreads are huge. Chef pairs, big spreads, so you wouldn't have really gotten triggered anyways if you placed your limit on open at the 15 minutes. So I just would recommend market executing on pairs with big spreads, especially if you're scalping. Like realistically that would only be 4 pips difference. With the spread probably would have been that wide. So that was CAD CHF. You could have gotten an entry like that. So to take a look at another pair, for example, right, so I did see a beautiful buy on your GP, and I'm going to explain another scenario. If you're not scalping and you're looking, for example, you missed a trade, right? Let's say we were looking at the 2 hour on Euro GBP, right? We had this beautiful support area, liquidity got grabbed by this institutional candle, last bearish candle before the up move, right? Let's see if our lines up our fib. Just want to see if this is a nice trade or not. Right, so it was between our 786, 886. It didn't line up exactly, but it's close to that area, so yeah, looks good still. Now what do we look for? Our trade hit, we missed. What do? Do we get in up here? No, we wait on a small time frame. We wait for that retracement back, because once price hits, it's going to push up really strongly, then it's going to come back down, right? And it's going to want to create a higher low, a lower high, and then a higher high, and then a lower high, right? So that's what we wait for, and that's where we look for our entry, the 15-minute time frame, which is always the candle, because the candle that ends up triggering us right? That ends up usually getting engulfed by a bullish candle after that, and then we like to get a retracement back down to that candle to open at 15% to the open, or the 50% of that candle. Sorry guys, I'm stuttering all over the place today. You know, I can blame it on my sickness. So you open at that candle, boom, you would have got triggered. You missed that trade, grand, you still could have gone in on a pullback. And what you aim for, you know, your normal target. And in this way, boom, you have a much smaller stop. 10 pips, 60 pips, that's a nice 6-to-1 risk to reward. So beautiful entry that you could have gone in there, right? So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you're interested in hopping on more of these type of lessons, we have our full smart money course available. We also have our website if you're interested in getting our signals. If I look it up really quickly, of course the internet is going to be so slow when I'm trying to show you guys something. And there you go, finally loaded. Right, so on our website you can get access to our 4 package right here. You can get access to the premium trial, but then we have the 1 month. You get access to weekly market analysis Zoom calls, trading discussion groups, charts analysis, and a smart money course. Then we have the lifetime package here, which you get extra one-on-one mentorship, you know, and it's much better value. You'll end up paying off the monthly in 8 months basically. So that's all the feedback from our clients, and you know, you can check out all the other features that we provide. Right, so that's it anyways, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more of these videos. Peace out.